demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. And he's straight offside. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was, and to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alvarez! And for a moment, time stood still. And we have our very first corner. He can get that clear. Serginho.
That was lovely, that.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Tries a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Alvarez. Koundé. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Alvarez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Sönchu. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Alvarez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. He's making a real surge on the left. Fermin. Oh, great chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Forwards and with intent. It'll be a throw-in. Koundé. Half an hour played now. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Musiala. Now the finish! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equalizer!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Number 16.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Not the most accurate pass. And he was alert to it. Serginho. That's an excellent interception. Messi. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Fernando Torres.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Caught offside that time. Fernando Torres. And Torres! Çalhanoğlu. Nuno Mendes. Short changes him with that pass. Alvarez. And that could set him on his way. Van Bouten. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He could be in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. Mohamed Salah really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Musiala is there to clear. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now it's Osimhen. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nuno Mendes. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Here's Tchouaméni. Van Dijk. Koundé. Vermin. And Koundé. Van Dijk. Torres. Alvarez. Looking for the run. He's in a great position. He's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Serginho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. He gets big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. He's through here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Big chance! Oh, there's a probing ball. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
550.
Up he goes! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. Cleared away.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Can he finish? It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Gabriel. Rodri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stood up well to him there. Chouameni. Oh, that's clever. Shot could be on. There's no flag. Alvarez. Vinicius Junior could move up a gear here. Now it's Torres.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. It's a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The referee's awarded a free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Pass somewhat off target.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Musiala. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. And here's Torres. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Chance for the header! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Koundé. That's a little off target. Koundé calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior. Sönchu. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Serginho. I think we're just about done here. Mohamed Salah in with a header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gabriel. That pass has been well intercepted. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And that's it.